they're not looking the greatest. The wind's really picking up. Not the best weather to pour concrete. So you're wasting time, grab your come along and fluff. Get your stuff and get out of here. Alrighty, good morning guys. It's the next morning and we have a fun project today. It's basically a 21 by 8 foot or 6 foot front porch. Pretty much the same size as yesterday, so I'm gonna have Luke in this setup and I'm gonna have the MT100. Picked up this Harley rake last night. I did not buy it. I'm renting it for a month to do work around the property. These things are unbelievably effective, but crazy expensive. I've always wanted one. They're just a little bit too pricey for how little I would use it. So I'm gonna get it unloaded with the skid steer. We do have some questionable weather today. I've been watching the radar. Apparently there were some tornadoes, or at least a tornado watch in Iowa and Wisconsin, I think. So hopefully, A, hopefully everybody was okay, but B, hopefully that front doesn't push a bunch of bad weather up here, because there's no roof or any way for us to really cover this project. I got some really good sleep last night, so I feel refreshed a bit. I was pretty whooped. Luke and I are gonna go to that job from yesterday and pick up those few small forms, and then I don't think the other job is too far. We'll head there and start prepping. All right, I'm just gonna take a minute and make sure I have everything. (21 by 8). 6 sheets of wire.
6 sheets of wire.
So just back the buggy down.
Oh, okay.
Put them down and drive right over them. All right, I'll meet you at that first job. Look at this wonderful lunch, Chelsea. Sandwich, some healthy granola bars, pre-peeled clementines, and a beef stick. All right, just got the 6A from 8 Point. Typically I'd get like a 21A, but with the rain coming, I'm gonna dump this in the street, and it's way easier to clean up clean stone versus stuff with fines. It'll just be running down the street. So going to head to the first job from yesterday, get that quickly cleaned up, and then go start tearing out the second job and knock it out of the park, hopefully. It'll just kind of depend on this rain. We might have to get it totally prepped and then cover it with Visqueen and then just slide in and pour it tomorrow. We don't really have time to pour tomorrow because we have a job for a township and I have an election next week. So the only way I could do it is if I worked Sunday. But we're going out of town, so it'd have to be Sunday night, and I just don't really want to push the limit on the timing that much. So, all right, I'm gonna head to the gas station, fuel up the MT100, and we'll get to the job. All right, just getting everything wet down, making sure the water flows nicely, that we don't have any splatter. We had a couple little splash marks just from saw cutting, not from the concrete. You guys can probably see all the water beaded up on here. That's the cure and seal doing its job. Locked in all that moisture, so it's super strong. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on the video, but it just runs right off, runs right there. That is exactly where I planned it. All right, just wrapping up. We're gonna head to the next job. Just seems to be clearing up.
It's gonna be a good day.
I hope so. It's gonna be beautiful for prep, and then as soon as concrete truck shows up, it's just gonna be. Alrighty, I just got to Lowe's. I'm gonna head in and get some CDX. That way we can drive over his sidewalk without making any marks. Luke's at the job starting to clean the area up and make sure all the cars are moved. And it looks, as of now, like the rain is going to hold off. You can let them fall. Really?
And it's still in great shape.
We'd like to hear that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Down this way?
The very next, right where the garbage cans are, the first house.
Oh, all right. I'll take a look and see if I can remember it. Well, the good news is next couple weeks after this week are big open jobs where it doesn't matter about the lawn and no being careful, no up against the house, none of that. Alrighty guys, this is the project. We're going to be tearing out this slab, these 3 slabs here, and then doing another raised stoop, and then this here will be a patio to the corner of the house with a 2-foot rat wall. So we're gonna spread the plywood here to protect this sidewalk. Holy cow, could have taken 2 trips. Let's get this plywood spread out, and then I can start, it looks like this is separated. Oh yeah, completely, so we don't need to saw cut anything. We'll get all this loaded up and then scrape all this topsoil and stuff out. Set her down there. Need to get a before picture. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So I always check this app for this, and then this is kind of a fancier app called Windy, and I'll look at the hourly winds, which are not looking the greatest. They're kind of pulling it up to us, so let me check this radar. Yeah, we'll get skimming, but it might be all right. Alright, I'm going to start by tearing out this concrete, and I'm going to have Luke try and locate the gas line. He has a really bad issue with groundhogs, so that's why we're doing a rat wall even on this kind of basic patio. And he said that the gas line runs right here, so I'm going to have Luke dig through here and find it.
does not look yellow.
Yeah, it might be old. Sweet. Yep, that's exactly where he said. Alright, we got these dug. Just need a little bit of clean out. Luke's gonna finish digging this. I'm gonna go back to the shop and dump that and pick up some more forms. And then we'll be back. So far the rain's still holding off. Alright, see you guys back at the shop. Buddy? How's it going, Hank? Huh? How's it going, buddy? Is your day going as good as mine? Yeah. Gonna hurry back to the job. We'll finish prepping. We'll get this thing poured. It's gonna look really good. It's a little different design than I was planning on, but I actually like the homeowner's idea better, and it should look really, really sharp. So. So you can see I left these pieces here to drive over to protect our edge of our existing sidewalk we're leaving. But now we're ready to spread the last bit of gravel so we can be done with these pieces. Alright, just ordered concrete. Got about an hour till mud. Gonna take some of this flashing tape and flash. This wood's actually in really good shape for being an older house. Aluminum siding is pretty durable. Pain to work with, but we will find a way to make this look good after we're gone. We cut a bevel like that. That way our hand float can get underneath the step all the way to the face. So this will be the face form here. And like that. Just gotta make sure it's clean. Hey Luke, I need a handful of screws. I only have one. I got 2. 3. I got 3. I got 4. I'm gonna go ahead and compact in my step. We got expansion up. The house is covered with plastic. Got a sheet of foam to reduce the weight of the step. Just wetting down the forms. The truck should be here any minute. It's gonna be a lot of pulling by myself, but there's a lot of work getting this prepped this quick. This rat wall was really the hard part about this job. If it wasn't for that, it'd be easy. And we got quite a bit of wind, but we'll spray a bunch of top stop, pour it a little stiffer, or not stiffer, a little more regular, nice 6, because we got a bunch of mid-range in this. We got wire down, we got fiber in the mix, 4,500 PSI, that'll be nice and creamy. We'll rock and roll. Alright, just wiping these foams down with some easy trowel. Again, it doesn't work as good as diesel or foam release, but it is better than nothing on the face, so I can crawl out here with knee boards or knee skis and strip and face this. It's going to be a lot of stripping and facing because we got to do all the edges. I really don't like the look of parging. I have done it when I get in trouble, but I really don't prefer the look. I want to get my sponge float out too. I want you to start off really fast, and then once I start screeding, slow down a little bit.
Okay.
With deliveries. Just don't floor it in between.
For the first couple, floor it, and then when you start, get the screed out.
Yep. So you're kind of delivering as I'm screeding. Just cleaning the street to make the end of the day easier. More should be here any second. The wind's really picking up. It's not the best weather to pour concrete. And concrete is 46 minutes late. So it's kind of the life of a concrete guy. Hurry up and wait. 49 minutes late. Not his fault. Oh, this is a good driver though. Howdy. Somewhere on the 6er. Hey, dump it. Let's go. Sorry guys, you're stuck with me talking to myself today. setting up pretty good. It's the afternoon pour, it's how it goes. Hey, I need a kicker. So again, just like up here, go to the very top. You gotta be, so when you're hammering, you always pull, so you have to push as you're hammering. Look at how much you just moved it. It might be okay. Come up here and give this a step, don't tap. One more. One more. One more. Like you mean it? There you go. Okay.
Not to go too far.
Good. Nice. So you're wasting time. Grab your come along and fluff. You're doing all that with your wrists, and it's 2.5 inches high. 4-foot screed right here's a come along.
You know, extra for that.
So remember, you gotta be riding your concrete, not your expansion.
Okay.
It's running this way, and you just made a dam.
Oh. Now, if it was going the other way,
Yeah.
would I be on the expansion of the concrete?
Well, almost never expansion,
Okay.
unless it's like the garage scenario where we stay at 3/4 low.
I see. And I couldn't get this pushed down any.
It doesn't really matter. We're not, remember, we're not going to the form. We're going to
The concrete.
our concrete height, almost always. I think one more baby shovel. That's good. Got my boots close. All right, get those tools washed while it's still easy. Easy trowel for the win. Get this top uncrusted. Right on my edge, I got a pretty good leaf fern thing. Can you reach the one out there? Thank you. Thank you. Got a big hole out there. Couldn't see real well under there because the vid's clean. Might be able to walk the plank. Whew, or not. Got a hand float. Thank you. I'm pretty bummed about that power washer. I thought it would have twice the power it did. I get it's battery, but it's the 60 volt nicer one. So you got your straight edge. I can see just like I'm regular screeding. It's all looking pretty good. It's all nice and consistent. Now I can see it looks like maybe I got a little hump or dip along this edge, but I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna ignore your edge and just look out here, just like you're hitting a wall. And I'm just gonna hit this screed very consistently, and it's going to show me nice low all right through here.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
And if you're careful and just use little dips along that edge, you won't need to redo it because you already just checked it. All right, we just got it edged, and then a giant gust flew all these little purple and pink and apple blossoms. So we're gonna leaf blow it off, and then we gotta get our decorative joints in and our functional joints, if the wind will ever stop. Go ahead and give it a shot over there, and then I'll try from over here. Get the yellow torpedo joiner hooked up. We're gonna get these joints cut. Keep blowing. All right, we just got lines snapped. We're gonna get the joints in. Try 2 more if you wanted to set them on the plywood. You gotta really fill these stake holes, otherwise they can give you some trouble down the road. Can't just skim over them with cream.
It wasn't fall.
I know. I've never seen a tree drop like this in the spring. Must be giving up on the year already. Not us. You're not gonna get to us. No way. Oh, my last bit of food. I'm so hungry right now. It's 5:11, and I'm gonna say minimum 2 more hours. Get your stuff and get out of here. Thank you very much, sir. I'm gonna be here a while and I need you fresh for the rest of the week. All right, just feeling it out. I don't think I could get on it with knee boards. Let me try. Oh yeah, she got a lot of body to her. Great. Must be all that fiber from the leaves. Alright, just finished the top. I'm going to throw in some tunes and start scrubbing the face. We'll touch base in a bit. It is 7:16, hoping to do it in under an hour. Alrighty guys, just got cleaned up. Got a coat of Cure and Seal spray down here. Looking beautiful. I got all the edges hit with the sponge float. Just gives a real nice texture to it. This turned out, I can happily say, way better than I was expecting. Just the joints and how it looked. I knew the structure of it would be fine, but it's looks a lot better, which is good to hear. So I got 99% of the stuff cleaned up. We'll be back tomorrow. Throw down some topsoil, some seed and straw, clean up all these concrete nuggets, and then we have another project starting. So I'm just gonna throw up some caution tape and then get heading home. It's 8:23, so I was a little off on my hour, but if you take out cleanup time, it was about an hour to strip and face everything. All right, let's get out of here. I'm whooped. We'll leave the hose and the broom for the morning. We'll clean up all this stuff. Thought I ate my Wheaties this morning. Just kidding, I don't eat breakfast. I do enjoy breakfast on the weekends, but if I eat breakfast, I'll have my whole lunch gone by 9 o'clock, and then I'll have to have another lunch, and it's just too much work. So I just don't eat breakfast. Good cup of coffee, and that's all it takes. Okay, let's head back to the shop. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hey, Hank. Huh? Did you have a good day? I had a good day too. We poured some concrete. Alrighty guys, I'm going to call it a wrap for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out today, and we will see you guys on the next one. Okay, buddy.